So this was the co-development time with Takara. Some of you have seen, yeah, that's me. Some of you have seen the documentary, so you know on Netflix, you know we started doing co-development again, and that was a really big deal. And I was fortunate to be a single dude with nothing better to do than go to Japan several times a year and sit in this room and literally touch every one of these toys. So yeah, that's me. That's me at my desk. This is actually an area of about 6 people's office. It looks like it's just a table.
It's like a closet.
Yeah, it's amazing how much work these gentlemen have done over the years in an area that looks like this. Yuki-san, this is his desk. His desk was so full that he would do his work on the drawer. He'd put a board on the drawer so that his tabletop was covered with the stuff he collected, which was Powerpuff Girls at the time. Yeah, so this is how we did it. We literally went through every figure and hand drew everything. We wanted to share resources, have a better rapport back and forth about what the companies wanted, foster a closer tie of communication. Before me, it was a very gated communication between a few Japanese gentlemen that spoke English, and then the responsibility of the deal between the 2 companies on the engineering side. And we opened that up to be full marketing team, full design team communication. So it's really one big team now, not 2 teams in 2 places. So what that meant, this is co-development, this is how products are made. We talked over all these ideas, how minicons would work, scales, that kind of thing. Takara would come back with these gray models, okay? And they are moves like, features like the idea that we're trying to achieve. And sometimes these things get made, especially early in a new line, and this was Megatron's toy. And so we knew he was going to be a tank, you know, that kind of stuff.
And if you look carefully at the head that's used for Megatron there, who is that?
Yeah, that's RID.
Beast Wars.
Yeah,
Beast Wars Megatron, his first head.
So, you know, that's what they gave, you know, none of this matters, it's just for shape and function. So then I start
give a general idea.
I start doing, you know, my thing. These are my drawings here. And figuring out which one do we like. I think that meant we liked this one. The original feature of Megatron, these were pinchers next to his head, and the horns were separate, and they would reach out and grab a minicon and pull it back. There were some pinch point issues and a little clunky around the head, and so that feature went away, but those horns
stayed as an aesthetic.
Yeah, stayed as an aesthetic. So here's the other example. So this is our drawing up here of the types of places we wanted features, little ramps, and maybe we got a guy in the canopy, and this thing opens up, and maybe there's a jail, all that kind of stuff. And they took that into consideration, made a technical shape drawing that is the toy, and then I veneered it. So this is my sketch over top of like a CAD drawing, so to speak. And they took that, and every Takara item gets then this drawing, which is for them the model input to the model maker. I wouldn't call it a sculpt input, but this is the only. They would do a front, back, maybe both left and right drawing, and that's what the model maker would use as their input to make the final toy. So you can see how the idea goes all the way through the process and ends up becoming what you see in the final view. One little thing there that you can still see the pincher structure that would have opened up in this drawing here, right above his head.
And see how round it is more.
And these little tabs there were the activation points, but those went away, obviously.